Greetings and salutations, I'm Zook, your lovable game developer, bringing you the first episode of NEEQ's excellent A Quest game development. So, for those of you who follow the channel or know me personally, you will know that we just a couple weeks ago did a game jam, which was Underling Workers Union, and we did pretty well. We ended up scoring second place and got first place in graphics due to Kai's amazing artwork, as you can see in front of you here. She's doing an absolute great job with the pixel art. And this is actually the game that we were working on before Uwu. And we decided, you know what, let's take a break. Let's figure out kind of what we're doing. So we entered the game jam as basically a learning experience to help us kind of hash out the details of game development, how to manage ourselves, and basically work on NEEQ, which is this game right here. And thanks to that, the game jam and the feedback that we received from other jammers with us, they really gave me some good critiques, and the Godot Wild Jam Discord channel also really helped me hash out some control issues, as well as some of the YouTube channels that I've been watching. Big shout out to GameDev. Because of his tutorials, I pretty much revamped NEEQ's controls completely. One of the biggest complaints I got in the game jam was that the controls were a little too floaty, which I absolutely agreed with. And I was able to trim like 50 lines off of the code for the movement, and basically that's what I'm going to be displaying today. And so let's just get right into it. I'll show you what we've got so far. So as you got, I've got NEEQ here, just on a level, on a level field, and of course left and right. So I've got the walk speed. And I am playing on a controller, by the way. The game is going to be best on controller. It will have keyboard support, but I am going to recommend when it's actually released to play on a controller. I'm playing on a PS4 controller right now. So, yeah, as you can see, I've got the walk speed. And then if you hold the run button, which on the PS4 it's square, start running. Now, and right there you actually see if you switch directions, I went for like a Mario type effect where you slide. You basically turn around and skid against the ground. So this is actually some of the floatiness that I had in Uwu, but I did it intentionally while you're running, because I figured you have less control when you're running. You need to basically slow yourself down. However, if you're going for more control, you can just let go and go back to a walk at any time. So, and as you can see, there's a barrier in the way. So of course, what do you do to get over barriers? You jump. So here's our jump. Nothing special. Jump up, jump down. And you can run and jump, obviously, and it gives you more distance. So we have it by tiles, so if you're jumping normal, you can cover, I think I have it at three tiles that you can cover. But if you're running, you can cover 7. And what's great is that you can basically, if you're having a hard time with the controls of like getting exactly where you want to go, you can let go of the run button and basically control your fall, which gets rid of the floatiness when you land. So, the walk is basically sacrificing the speed for control, which I think makes sense personally. So that's pretty much the jump. Now we'll go to, we'll go to the next object, which is one of my favorite things right here. So when you jump normally, you can cover 2 tiles. This is the way I have it set up. Well, 2.25 technically speaking, but I'm only working in absolute tiles here. So So you see, this one is three tall, so I actually can't get to it. But if I jump, I actually grab onto the ledge, and this is one of my favorite animations because she looks just so concerned, like help, help. You get a little sweat coming out. So this is the wall ledge, basically the hanging from the ledge animation. And from here, you can actually do a couple things. Right now, I might get rid of the ability to just do this. You know what? I'll probably end up keeping it because I think you should have the freedom of being able to do that. But if you're hanging from the ledge, you can hit down, and you'll immediately drop from the ledge. Actually, that's a bit of a spoiler right there, because the next thing I'm going to show off is the slide. Over here, and we wanted a kind of a Mega Man feel for this next part, so what I did is I made NEEQ have the ability to slide down walls. And while you're doing this, you can't move left or right. You're basically stuck to the wall, but I do that intentionally so you can kind of line up what direction you're going to be jumping. So if I want to jump far here, I can do so. But if I want to just jump up the wall, Mega Man style, you can absolutely do that as well. And go right to the hang and jump over. And that goes for wall jumping. Go from wall to wall, which just feels really nice in my opinion. And yeah, so that's pretty much the controls that we have down now. I am lagging a little bit because of the OBS software that I'm running, but the launch of the game obviously won't have that issue. So, but what's great about the wall jump is you can just scale the walls. As long as there's not a barrier like there is here, you can just keep going. So that's going to make interesting level design. I'm really excited about that. And I mean, I've been watching like a lot of game development videos and like what makes a good game, what makes a bad game. And one of the comments I got, not one of the comments, but one of the things that one of the quote-unquote experts said is that what makes good movement is if you have fun just in a blank room. And so, like here, I'm in a blank room, and you can just jump on the walls, you can run around, you can skid back and forth, so she's almost breakdancing. And I'm just really happy with the controls of NEEQ overall. Like, I'm really happy that I went through the extra effort of just revamping the code and getting it to the state that it is in now, because it just feels so good. Like right now, I'm just holding down the run button, and I'm able to just kind of jump from platform to platform, you know? Right from the hang, right from the jump over, and I can like release the button, the run button, so I can just land carefully. Go into a wall jump or whatever, and I really like the movement. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, so that's where we are now. Look forward to more devlogs in the future. This one's kind of taken me a while to put together. We've had some things come up, both in real life and game development. We had the jam as well that put a halt on NEEQ. But look forward to some more game devlogs in the future, and I'm hoping that this game comes out. You know, I'm not gonna give a timeline right now because who knows? It's taken us about a month to get to where we are now, but we haven't really been working hardcore. Like I said, we took about a week off to do the game jam, and we might be doing a game jam next week as well. We're not sure yet. But it's just been a fun learning experience, so it might be beneficial to participate in that as well. And yeah, so this is what we have now, like I said, and hopefully you'll see more of these in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo.